What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer A Day with TK. Today is a special video. Today is my birthday, and it's the 3rd anniversary of the channel. So 3 years ago, during the pandemic, I was a little bit frustrated because you couldn't go out and meet up with your friends. Usually for your birthday, go out, have a few beers, have some fun. But since that wasn't on the table, I decided that I would take my enjoyment to the internet and create a channel. Now, I'd never really watched many beer review videos before this, and I have to say I was a little bit naive as to how the whole game worked. But now, 3 years later, here we are celebrating the anniversary, and I'm not in the beer shed. I'm in beautiful Peja Kosovo. So if you saw the other videos, I'm over here teaching a class for a couple of weeks. I've been to Kosovo many times. I really enjoy it here. It's quite a hot day, so I'm hanging out in the hotel room, getting ready to check out a new beer. Now, this is a beer that I have had multiple times over the years, although I've never done a review on it. So this is called Birra Peja, and this is a Pilsner. Now, Peja is the name of the city that I'm in, but it's also the name of the brewery here, and I think they do maybe like 4 or 5 different types of beer, but this is kind of the one that you see everywhere on draft, and this is the most popular. Now, I'm going to try to bring some of these home with me, so for my fellow beer reviewers, I might try to send a few of these out, hoping I can get them into my bag and through customs and all that kind of nonsense. So this is a Pilsner, 4.2% ABV, and I still don't have a glass. I know I'm slacking, so I'm still going with my chopped off iced tea bottle. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I will get a glass. I don't know what I'm thinking, but eventually I will get one. All right, let's give this a pour. Ratings wise, it's kind of a mixed bag on this beer. On Untappd, it's a 2.83, which is not a great rating. Usually I view 3 as kind of middle of the road. But on Beer Advocate, it's a 2.98. So this is the second beer in a row that I've done where the Beer Advocate rating was higher than Untappd. That's kind of strange. Usually it's the other way around. All right, so if you look at this thing, it's just kind of nice golden color there. We have a nice big head. I have at least 2 fingers of white frothy head. I got a little bit of the islands breaking up on the top here, but it looks all right. Fair amount of carbonation. You see some bubbles going around in there, but you know, nothing too crazy. Just kind of looks like, I don't know, a Miller High Life or regular kind of macro-esque kind of beer where you'd have those bubbles in similar type of color. Let's give it a sniff. I will say I've probably drank tons of these, and I can't say I've smelled a whole bunch of them over the years. The smell, I don't know. It's nondescript. I mean, it's just kind of like a beer smell. I would say light bready malt, maybe a tiny bit of a grassy or herbal thing going on, but nothing too crazy. It's not offensive and smells okay to me. Let's give it a sip. Cheers. Oh, actually, I skipped out on the color. I don't have my SRM chart, but I would say, you know, light golden color, right? Taste is pretty solid. I would say this is medium bodied, a little bit sweet. So it's not super sweet or cloyingly sweet, but has a little bit of a sweet, bready, cereal, malty kind of thing going on. I saw a lot of people saying like adjunct and all these horrible things about it. I don't really think that that's the case. At the end, you do get a little bit of bitterness. And I will say it doesn't really taste as much like a hop bitterness. It almost tastes more like, I don't know, more like rye bread or something like that nice rye kind of taste, which in my mind balances kind of nicely against the sweetness of it. Now, like I said, today's a very warm day, so I'm in the hotel. I think it's in the 90s, and it's hot out there. So a beer like this goes perfect on a day like this. Absolutely hits the spot, and I think I paid 60 cents for this can, and this is a 0.5 liter, so a half a liter can for 60 cents at the gas station next door, and I think that might be slightly expensive. I think you can actually get them at the bigger shops for a little bit less. So, you know, for 60 euro cents, what does that equal? I mean, probably just about 60 US cents as well. I think the dollar and the euro are just about equal right now. I don't know. You can't beat this for 60 cents, in my opinion. So, Birra Peja, the Pilsner, you would get a big thumbs up. I enjoy this one. Maybe it's my kind of go-to macro-esque beer for this region. There's not a ton of options out here as far as microbreweries. Now, I have been to a couple in Pristina. There was a brewery called Sabaya some years ago. Hopefully it's still out there. And then I stopped at one in a small village outside of Grassiness. But there's not a whole lot of options. Usually it's macro kind of stuff like Carlsberg or Tuborg or these kind of beers. So I'm happy to try something from the region and happy to give it a thumbs up. Hey, hopefully you liked the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, always, you got any comments or questions? Jump in down below. Have you had Birra Peja? For my beer reviewer homies, if you want one of these, hit me up. I'm going to try to bring some home, like I said. But I bid for an upgrade. If I get it, I bought a second bag with me. I'm going to fill one of the bags with beer. So we'll see what happens. Till next time. Cheers.